Today on Karamo, Neshay just went on a heritage website. You're thinking this man is your cousin, and found out that the man who raised her
We played together. He was my best friend.
might not be her real father.
Like, I need answers.
Now, all of the issues between Neshay and her mother
You're 25 years old.
29. I'm 29.
will come pouring out today.
Why did it continue to happen?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
And then Neshay needs to hear the outcome of a DNA test.
I don't even remember Michael.
How do you not remember, Mom, who you slept with?
Could this man be Neshay's real father?
Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome.
The incredible truth
Feeling all these emotions I don't really know.
is about to come out. Welcome to the show, friends. Listen, 2 years ago, Neshay connected with a man named Michael on Ancestry. She originally thought he was her cousin, but get this. He told her that the Ancestry test led him to believe that he could be her father. Until now, Neshay has never questioned who her father was. She was raised by a man who she has always thought was her biological father, but 2 weeks ago, he revealed that he had doubts. Take a look at this.
Karamo, I need your help to help me solve this 29-year-old DNA mystery. 2 years ago, I connected with a man that I thought was my cousin on AncestryDNA.com. I didn't think he was serious when he told me he can be my father. I already have a dad. He raised me since I was a little girl. Can you imagine how confused I was when he told me it was a possibility that he was not my father? I used to be daddy's little girl, and now I don't know who my father is. I blame my mother. This is her fault. My mother has never been there for me, and she needs to be held accountable for ruining my life.
Everyone, please welcome Neshay to the show. Hi. Yes, outfit. You look great.
Thank you.
Yes, you do. May I have a hug?
Yes.
Come on, pretty in pink.
Yes.
Okay, Neshay, just tell me, how did you end up on Ancestry in the first place?
Well, basically, I was just going on there, honestly, to look up my heritage and to actually help my mom as well. She doesn't know who her father is, so we wanted to look up some things and figure something out.
Wow, okay. And so you connect with this person. You realize you have connections.
Right. So as I was on the Ancestry, I seen that I was related to about 5,000 and something people. And basically, there was a match. It was a guy on my dad's side, supposedly fourth cousin, and we had about 49% shared DNA. So 50% is kind of a lot. So,
Yeah.
you know, I hit him up like, hey, cousin, what's
Yeah,
going on,
yeah,
you know?
right.
And he didn't respond back. This was in 2021, and he barely responded back this year. So.
And when he responded back, that's when he said, I think I could be your father?
He basically responded, do you think we could talk? Do you think you can give me a call, or we can like meet up possibly? There's some questions I want to ask you.
Of course.
So I was like confused. I'm like, what do you mean questions? So I found him on Facebook and we connected there. I gave him a call and he basically asked me like, what was my mom's name? I told him my mother's name. He asked me for a picture. I sent him a picture. And he was like, yeah, we have to talk in person.
What did that do to you in that moment? Because you're thinking this man is your cousin.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, cuz, and then also like, what, dad? Like,
yeah, it shocked me, honestly, because I had no idea. You know, I instantly started thinking about my mom. I'm like, so did you even know? Like,
yeah.
you know, I had so many questions that I just didn't have the answers to.
Were you a daddy's girl growing up?
Yes, I was, yes. I'm, my full name is Antoine Neshay, but I go by Neshay. I'm named after my father. You know, he was everything to me. He cooked for me, cleaned for me. We played together. We went to amusement parks together. He was my best friend, you know, and, you know, now that I have this information, it's kind of You know, it makes me a little bit emotional. It makes me sad because the family that I grew up knowing as my family possibly could not be my family.
So what is your relationship like with your mother?
Well, me and my mother, we have a rocky relationship. We actually haven't seen each other in about 7 years.
Oh, wow.
We speak from time to time, but normally our conversations end with us hanging up in each other's faces, or it gets heated, and we don't really have a really good relationship. And I feel like that's because it stems from my childhood. You know, my mom was 19 when she had me. She was really young, and she had a hard time processing her emotions, and she took out a lot of her frustrations out on me. I felt like I had to grow up really fast. I'm the oldest out of 8 kids, and I was changing diapers at 8, 5 years old. I'm doing dishes.
You told my producers that you feel like your mother ruined your life.
Yeah, I do, because at the end of the day, she's the one who had the child, so she should know who she slept with. You know, like, how many guys have you slept with? Like, do you remember who you slept with? Like I need answers.
Yeah.
You know, like, she...
Describe your childhood for me, because I know you said you had to take on a lot of responsibility, but you also said you felt like you had to grow up fast.
Yeah, I
does
had
that
to grow up fast due to situations that happened to me as a child. I was molested by a family member, and I was molested by somebody she was dating.
What do you want from your mom? All of the issues between Neshay and her mother
You're 25 years old.
29, I'm 29.
will come pouring out today.
Why did it continue to happen?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
Could this man be Neshay's real father?
Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome.
Stay tuned.
I was just going on there, honestly, to look up my heritage. There was a match.
What did that do to you in that moment? Because you're thinking this man is your cousin.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, cuz, and then also like, what, dad? Like,
Yeah, it shocked me, honestly. You know, I instantly started thinking about my mom. I'm like, did you even know? Like,
you told my producers that you feel like your mother ruined your life.
yeah, I do. I was molested by a family member, and I was molested by somebody she was dating. I didn't express it to her right away because I was always the child to keep in everything. I never spoke about my feelings. I didn't really know how to talk. I didn't even feel comfortable with talking to her because we never had like a real bond. So when I actually came to her and told her about it, she kicked me out the house, and she
How old
pretty
were you
much,
when you told her?
I was 12 years old. And she kicked me out the house, and I went to go live with my father, and I felt betrayed. I felt like I wasn't protected. You know, I felt like you ruined my life. Like, why did you let this happen to me?
And what was her response?
She didn't really respond. She pretty much protected the guy and continued to talk to him after.
What do you want from your mom?
I want her to take accountability for her actions. I want her to give me answers on why did this happen to me? Like, why did you treat me the way that you treated me? Like, why couldn't you just love me? Like, you know, genuinely. I felt like we had a bond at one point. She used to take me to my track meets. She was there at award shows, and then for some reason, she just stopped being there for me. She just stopped paying attention to me. So I kind of did rebel a little bit as a child because I felt like that was me acting out, trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
You know, it was not that I was a bad kid. It's just I wanted you to pay attention to me.
Neshay, are you ready to talk to your mom now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone, Cherie, to the show. Cherie, thank you so much for being here.
Hi.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling nervous and a little ashamed
Okay, why are you feeling ashamed?
because a lot of the things that my daughter said is true. I was a young mother. I had a lot of kids to deal with at that time. And I did put a lot of things on her, responsibilities that should have been mine.
Has your mother ever acknowledged this before?
No.
Never? Your daughter's here crying because she says she's never heard that from you before.
You know I love you, baby. You know I love you, Neshay. You my firstborn. You my first child. You was like my little mini-me. I was not given a book on how to raise any kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
you wasn't given a book.
I did with the best that I could with what I had for you guys.
But you could have gained more knowledge to do better.
I'm so sorry for everything that I put you through. What do you want me to do?
But sometimes I don't feel like your apology is genuine. I don't feel like you really mean that.
But you're 25 years old, Neshay.
29, Mom. 29. I'm 29.
Well, a part of this is, Cherie, you can't say to someone that just because they're older that they should get over it. Your daughter's pain from her childhood, which you acknowledge yourself was unfair that she went through this. You know that she went through stuff. She's still hurting.
Yes.
She said that there was a time in your life that you were at her award shows, that you were there with her, you did things, and then you stopped. Why did you stop?
Because I had a busy life with raising kids and having to be there for all the kids that I had.
But she's one of your kids, so why did you stop? Because your excuse is, and I understand that you were young and you went through you were trying to figure it out.
Right.
But you said you were there for the other kids, but she's one of your kids. Why did you stop with her?
Probably because I had men in my life too that.
Yes, and that was one of my big problems.
Men played a big part in my life.
Yes, and you showed them more attention than you showed me. That's for sure. You know, I needed you in my life. I needed you, like, to be there for me, to build me up, not break me down.
Neshay said that at 12 years old, she told you that she was molested and that your response was to kick her out. Have you acknowledged that?
It's a mother and daughter dealing with major issues.
How did you learn?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
Could this man be Neshay's real father?
Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome.
The incredible truth
Feeling all these emotions, I don't really know.
is about to come out. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling ashamed because a lot of the things that my daughter said is true. I did with the best that I could with what I had for you guys.
But you could have gained more knowledge to do better.
Neshay said that at 12 years old, she told you that she was molested and that your response was to kick her out. Have you acknowledged that?
Yeah, she made it seem like I was the problem.
She chose, I did not kick her out, I kicked him out. I kicked the guy out.
No, you kicked me out to go live with my dad. You told me that I need to go stay with him, and I stayed with him.
You wanted to go stay with him after that happened.
She said that she was molested
But I kicked him out also.
She said that she was molested several times. Have you ever talked to your daughter about what she experienced?
She never really got to know me like that. She never really tried to get involved and figure out what was wrong. You know,
Neshay,
Mom, you put me in jail. You told them that you could not take care of me. That's what you told them. But it's not that you couldn't take care of me, and it's not that I was rebellious, it's that I was going through all this trauma that you didn't even notice. How do you not notice your daughter is somebody's touching her? How do you not notice these things?
I was not there when that other situation happened with you. I was
you were gone too.
I was not there.
Yeah, but you were there for a lot of other things, and you weren't emotionally there for me, and you didn't even talk to me about it. You didn't even give me a hug. You know, when I came to you with the information, you made it seem like I wanted to sleep with that guy. You made it seem like you told people in the streets that I sleep with older men. I came to you with this information, and you literally put it all on Facebook. I felt like I could never confide in you in nothing.
You can't confide in me. I love you. I will never stop loving you.
So your daughter said that when this happened, that she felt like you weren't emotionally there, that you didn't hug her, that you weren't there for her. Do you feel from your perspective that you were there from her?
You know what? No, I wasn't, because I never got the affection from my mom.
Right.
I didn't get hugs. I
Right.
didn't get none of that. So
Right.
basically, I gave what I received.
Cherie, I need to take you back because there's something that really was critical, and I think one of the most pivotal turning points in your daughter's life is when she said to you, "I was molested." You've acknowledged you didn't handle that situation right. I gave you an opportunity here to rehandle it. What do you want to say to your daughter? I know you said I put you through some stuff, but your daughter said that when she came to you and told you I was molested, that you didn't respond right. Here's your opportunity to respond to your daughter. What do you want to say to her?
I'm sorry that I didn't protect you, Neshay. That I did not protect you the way I should have protected you then. Mama is so sorry from the bottom of my heart. I did not want it to go like this. I did not want to be here discussing this. But I am sorry that I could not protect you at that time, baby.
Right. And I feel it, but I don't feel it, Mom, because why did it continue to happen? How did you learn from the first time?
He's in jail now, isn't he? He's in jail now, isn't he in prison?
Oh, I don't know where he is. I don't.
Yeah, he's in prison where he needs to be.
Yeah, not for what he did, though.
I appreciate you taking that first step. And Neshay, I understand that it's going to take you some time to trust.
Yeah.
It's going to take you some time to trust. But you asked for some accountability, and
Yeah.
she's taking some accountability, saying, I should have protected you more.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else do you need from your mom?
I just need her to do better. I need her to communicate more. And I need her to change.
Baby. I will communicate. I will do that. I'm willing.
Cherie, I will tell you this. As we're about to get into the reason that we're here also for this DNA mystery that's happening, I need you to understand that there's a lot of work that you're going to have to do. And I think you know that. And I want to acknowledge the step that I saw you take today. I heard you take accountability. And I think that if you can continue down this path of taking this accountability, that the relationship can be mended in some way, in some form. Because obviously your daughter is open to it or she wouldn't have brought you here. I know we came here for a DNA test, but she could have easily not spoken to you. She could have easily not opened up. She could have easily not said, this is the little girl that's in your daughter saying, Mommy, I still want to know you and I still want to hear from you, but you got to do better.
Yeah, I'm always love my mom.
You hear that?
I always love you, baby. You my first child, my firstborn. I'ma always love you.
Do you feel a little better?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You feel seen and heard a little bit?
Yeah.
Good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I know we were here for the DNA test, but once I heard this, I couldn't just pass it by.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
So we're here about this DNA test as well. So Cherie, did you know that Neshay was communicating with Michael? Michael will come out next.
Well, I don't even remember Michael.
How do you not remember, Mom, who you slept with?
Could this man be Neshay's real father?
Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome.
The incredible truth
Feeling all these emotions, I don't really know.
is about to come out.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
I'm sorry that I didn't protect you, Neshay, from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I'm always love my mom.
You hear that?
I'ma always love you, baby.
We're here about this DNA test as well. So Cherie, did you know that Neshay was communicating with Michael?
No, I did not. I don't even know. I didn't know anything about Michael. I don't even remember Michael. So I don't even know.
Yeah.
He wasn't even supposed to be her daddy. It was out of two guys, Antoine, the one that on the picture, and another guy.
Okay.
So I don't know where Michael. I remember some snippets of him that comes to my memory.
Yeah,
I know he dated,
I don't
but we weren't
understand, like,
exclusive.
how? How do you not remember, Mom, who you slept with?
Because his face I thought about this and thought about it, and all I could do was see his face in a football uniform. That's all I remember.
Okay.
A football uniform and curly hair.
Now I'm going to say this because since we now have a little bit of backstory of what's going on, I know for a fact that you went through some trauma as well. I can hear it, how you talk about your mom. And also when you say as a 19-year-old, it all sounds shocking to us, but people react through their trauma. This is generational trauma being passed, and it's mimicking each other. So Antoine was the guy that you said is Neshay's father. Why did you believe it was him then?
Because at the time, I really thought I thought he was the daddy. Like I said, I was seeing several different guys at one time. And Antoine, he was doing his thing. He got a whole nother baby the same age as Neshay. So we was both doing our things, but we was together.
Got it. This is a great exercise for you to be able to practice what we talked about, of doing the work to get y'all closer. Your daughter said, you just admitted that there could have been, not even with Michael, there could have been another man. And I acknowledge your trauma. But now your daughter's saying, well, why couldn't you even tell me that? Yes, maybe you couldn't tell her before, but she just asked you again. You said, well, I didn't even know. So this is a moment where you say, you're right. Daughter, I could have told you there could have been another guy, but I was embarrassed.
Yes, I was. I was very embarrassed and ashamed.
Yeah.
To sit with my daughter and talk about how promiscuous I was at that time. To just expose it, it hurts so bad.
I know. Cherie, but what you're modeling right now, I'm gonna let you know, is you're modeling actually really healthy behavior that your daughter picked up. Even without you modeling it, she picked it up. This vulnerability is going to you don't realize the power you're going to have right now of helping somebody else to be vulnerable at home. So I wanted to let you know, even though it feels like shame and it feels hurtful, that's where your power comes from. Especially more so than anybody else in the world, your daughters, your kids need this type of vulnerability. Your kids deserve this type of vulnerability.
Right.
Are you ready to meet Michael for the first time?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm feeling all type of emotion right now.
I get it. Well, this is the moment because this man could potentially be your father. So everyone, please welcome Michael to the show. Michael, you sharp. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Come on.
You sharp. You are sharp.
Give me a hug. I heard all of that.
Beautiful. I heard you just say that you heard all that.
Yeah.
What was going through your head when you heard that?
A lot of hurt for her. Just wishing I had known so I could have maybe been there to do something and make her life a little different.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I heard you've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Yeah, for a while. Ironically, I started out looking for my father. I don't know my father. Then kind of transitioned into finding a sister on my father's side. Mm-hmm. After finding that sister on my father's side, ironically, it led me to finding her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it led me to finding her.
Wow, that's amazing that you were looking for someone else and then this connection happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were doing the same thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out who my mom's dad is.
Yeah. Interesting. What's going on over there, Cherie? What are you feeling?
It's like I see her face and his face together. It's like it makes me like twins.
I can't lie. We don't know the results yet, but y'all look a lot alike.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I know, right? Same.
It's a smile on the eyes, yeah. What's going through your head?
I just want to know.
Yeah. Could this man be Neshay's real father? Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome, the incredible truth.
Feeling all these emotions, I don't really know.
Is about to come out. Are you ready to meet Michael for the first time?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm feeling all type of emotion right now.
Give me a hug. I heard all of that.
Beautiful.
It's like I see her face and his face.
I can't lie. We don't know the results yet, but y'all look a lot alike.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get there in a little bit. So you first connected with Neshay. Did you even think that she could be your daughter? What was the first thought? Because she thought you were her cousin.
Yeah.
So that was the first thought. So I got like an influx of of emails saying, hey, it's your third cousin. Now you have a second cousin and a fourth cousin. So when I got that influx, I decided to go on. And in doing that, I went through a lot of the various emails that I had, and I saw Neshay's email that said, hey, cousin. And I think it said, how are you, or how are we related, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I saw one about 6 months later that said hello, and I didn't respond to either one of them.
Right.
I think because it said cousin, there wasn't that great interest to
Right.
really move on it, because you got the third cousins, fourth cousins. And so because she said cousin, it kind of threw me a little bit. Ultimately, again, when I found the sister on my dad's side, and this is a crazy story because I then started kind of looking through it, gave the phone to my wife. And I don't know how I missed this, but she said, you either have a mother or a daughter, and I know she ain't your mother. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, nah. And so she handed me the phone. I said, oh, wow, use a different word. But then I saw the percentile, and I also have a son that's on there as well. And they shared the same amount of
The same percentile.
Same percentile. Actually, hers is higher. Hers is actually a percent higher. So, because men carry something I think is a less gene that makes it a little lower.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I decided to reach out to her. I said, hey, give me a phone call. I left my number on right on Ancestry, and asked her to give me a call. And I think she was reluctant. Maybe I don't know who the heck this dude is. Like, okay. And so I continued to pursue, trying to reach out to her. And then she eventually gave me a phone call.
Do you remember having a relationship with her mother? Yeah?
You know what? I do remember her face.
You know, Michael.
It's weird because after she showed me, I asked her to send me a picture, and after she showed me the picture, I was like, oh, I remember her vaguely. I hate to use the word. I called it transactions at times back then when there was no relationship involved. Right? It was a transaction that I had at a young age, 22, I believe. So I do remember that.
Yeah.
But that's really it. I don't remember anything outside of that. I know she was. She liked the lavish lifestyle. I knew she was high energy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe you're Neshay's father?
I do.
You do?
I'm not a scientist, but I don't believe DNA lies.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I look at it, right? I couldn't look at it any other way, especially when I have a child on there already and they share the same amount.
Because you have one child.
I have three.
3 children.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3. But I have 4. I have 4, excuse me. I have 4.
Well, you're saying this. What would it mean to you to have her?
It would be
your
amazing.
daughter?
I actually have 2 boys and a girl. I have a daughter that, it's always hard for me because she's 25, but she's like a 1-year-old. She wears diapers. She can't talk. And I've been taking care of since, obviously, conception. Her mom and I are together, but we share 50% custody, and I have her very often. She's actually with my wife right now while I'm here. And I always had this conversation with my wife about, man, I wish I could just have a conversation with my daughter, just to be able to talk to her, right? And to be able to express things and be able to communicate and build a relationship. I love her immensely, but obviously I can't do that, right?
Yeah.
She shows me in other ways that she loves me, but she can't do it through a natural conversation. And so when I found out she could be my daughter, that was the first thing I thought about, which is strange. I can now build a relationship.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And I was like, she's always been there. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To have that kind of relationship as well, to have a relationship that could blossom and grow through communication and love and nourishment.
So, Neshay and Michael, are you ready for the DNA outcome to find out if you're father and daughter?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Well,
definitely do
Neshay,
it.
I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome. On here, this will let you know if this is your father, and will give you either clarity if, like, there's new family out there, a new relationship you could be establishing. Are you ready for this? Yeah?
We'll be all right, no matter what.
Oh my God. I honestly don't really know how to
you
feel
scared?
right now. I'm nervous. I'm sad. I'm feeling all these emotions. I don't really know. I don't really know.
Well, you got us all here supporting.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere, because the incredible truth will come out next.
are the five. Get off my stage.
Neshay, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome. On here, this will let you know if this is your father. Are you ready for this? What happened? This is your father?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's her daddy. That's her daddy. That's her daddy.
Karamo, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
You and your staff are amazing.
you
By the
Thank
way.
you, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you.
So,
Oh my God.
Cherie, I'm going to start with you first of all because I know Michael's happy about this. What is in your
I'm not
mind,
crying,
Cherie,
but I'm
right now?
excited as hell. You definitely.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe it.
You're in shock.
Oh my God.
It's like a dream right now.
Oh
Because
my
I'm looking at
God.
his face and it's like I do remember
Yeah,
his face.
Wow.
I want you to know I'm sorry for everything you went through in your life.
Thank you.
If you allow me, hopefully we can move forward and change some of those memories.
Yeah.
And create some new ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good.
All right.
That's
what I'm
beautiful.
hoping for.
Oh, that almost made me cry.
My baby right here.
I know. Oh my God. 29 years later. Woo.
Thank you for saying that without being prompted to say that because as you heard behind, there is a lot of healing, and that's why I stopped from doing this DNA.
Yeah.
And I think you're actually coming into her life in a critical point where a strong male figure can really help this. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
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 I think you know sometimes we don't realize how the universe aligns.
Right.
And sometimes, and I say that from just, you know, y'all know I had my own DNA surprise. My son was 10, popped up on my doorstep, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
but it was the greatest gift.
Thank you
And
so much.
it healed so much trauma in my family, and I feel like this could be the beginning. Today is the beginning of a lot of healing for all of y'all.
New relationships, new bonds.
Exactly.
Yes.
And better memories.
Yes, better memories. And I will also tell you this, Neshay, is that you're going to have to grieve sort of the life that you thought with their other father.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go through a grieving process. It's going to seem weird, but I want you to be patient with yourself and love yourself through that, okay?
Yeah.
Because you did nothing wrong. No. You understand?
Yeah. I'm always love him, and he's always going to be my dad.
Oh, most definitely.
He raised me.
Most definitely.
You hear him? He's saying he's
Most
supporting
definitely. You can't change that part.
Yeah.
That's history. That's what you build.
Yeah.
I'm biological. Your father is the person that's been there for you and that's been there and loving you your whole life.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be that going forward.
Right.
You know, you got to.
Look at that. That's going to be a lot of love you're going to be getting.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you found your twin. You found your twin. You have found your twin.
Yeah. I'm elated.
Elated?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Thank you. I'm doing well.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Karamo, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Cherie, how are you feeling?
I am just, my mouth hanging open. It feels like a dream right now.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh, mother.
Michael,
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm just very happy about what happened today. For you two as mother and daughter, that you took a step, Cherie, of like being able to be accountable, just showing up, being more vulnerable. I really believe that this could be the first step of y'all really getting a relationship back. Because what's happened today is that now your daughter knows more about you. Y'all have been able to communicate a little bit more. Now there's clarity on who her father is. This is truly a step that if you take a step backwards, it's someone just heard it. Y'all just keep moving forward from here. Just keep moving forward. Can you do that for your daughter?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
I believe you will. And good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Listen, you got a daddy here. You got another daddy. You got another father. All right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. I'm so happy for you. You're welcome.
I
I appreciate y'all too. I appreciate you too. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. I'm happy for you too. Good job. You're a good man. Good man. Look at this beautiful family coming together. All right. Kyla said her daughter's father
I held you down for 2 years.
was a total deadbeat. I don't give a damn about what you two are going through. Did he step up after the show? This is your daughter. Hi, Kyla. The answer is next. So a few weeks ago, I had Kyla and Josh on my show, and they struggle with co-parenting their 8-year-old daughter, Neshay. They are coming back to share with us some incredible news since being on my show. Josh has since taken the steps to become a more supportive father figure. Yes, that's what I like to hear. And I'm excited to hear how things have been going since the first appearance on my show. Everyone, take a look at this. So this is what he missed, the 4th, 5th, and 7th birthdays?
No presents were given last year. All I ask him for is money for her school, that's it. A couple weeks ago, she was like, Mommy, is Daddy even really my daddy because he's not around?
Is there anything that Kyla has said that you feel like is not true?
Yes, I've definitely matured as a man.
I want to start off by saying I love you and I appreciate you for being my daddy. But to start off, I really want to talk to you more. I love to FaceTime you, but I would rather see you in person.
I watched you when she read that letter to you. I am a father as well. That would have crushed you.
I've tried to say this. I don't know if you're doing this for ratings at this point. I've said everything.
I'm doing this for your daughter, is what I'm doing this for.
Everything you've said, I've agreed with you.
All right, everyone, please welcome Kyla and her daughter, Neshay, to the show. Hi, Kyla.
Hey.
Hi, Neshay. So I first of all want to say, Neshay, how are you doing? You look so pretty.
I'm doing good.
So I got to ask you, how's it been with your father?
It's been really good. He's doing better.
Good. So does he call you every morning before school? Because I know that's one of the things he didn't do before.
Yes, he does.
Good. How does that make you feel when your dad calls you every morning?
Happy and joyful.
Oh, you are adorable. Can someone get this little girl a modeling contract? And then get her signed up with NASA because she's about to be a scientist too? I'm all about like her being a model and a scientist. That's me. Neshay, what is your favorite thing about spending time with your dad?
Probably play fighting him.
Oh, that's cool. Y'all just have little play fights? That's adorable.
Yes.
That's the. So it sounds like he's starting to take those baby steps and step up. How's it been for you with Josh since the show?
He is, and I definitely see a change in his attitude. He even contacted me without me having to ask him, and he asked if we can have a situation where he pays me $100 a week.
Good job!
On Friday. So, and he gave me my first 100. So, you know, like we said, steps, and he's definitely taking the steps that we spoke about on the show, and I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him too. Listen, for me, it's all about like taking those baby steps because that's what gets you to where you gotta be. You know what I mean? Growth doesn't happen overnight.
Exactly.
Well, it's time to talk to the man who's had this growth and see how he is. Let's everyone welcome Josh to the show. Josh, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing? Thanks for having me again.
Of course, of course. So, what did you think when you saw yourself back on the show?
Honestly, well, first I would like to say thank you for just giving me that outside perspective, just to see how I looked from my child's perspective, from her mom's perspective, you know, and it was not a good look, but it was definitely insightful moment to just make that complete 180, or at least make the steps to, you know, begin making that 180 turn.
I am so thankful that you were willing to be on my show and be vulnerable enough to share your side, and that you're taking the steps now. Because like I said on that day on the show, this is about your daughter. Like, you know what I mean? You're grown, I'm grown.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the only thing...
I completely understand that. And not to cut you off, but I do want to apologize for that, because I do understand your reasoning for having us on the show, just to not to highlight my negativities or to highlight my bad character traits, but to just put that shine on the overall perspective and the bigger picture, which is my daughter at the end of the day. So I do want to apologize for that.
Thank God. I appreciate you saying that. I do appreciate you saying that. So, Josh, I got to say.
Our family's been so much better since. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I got to tell you this. I'm just so excited for you because that day on the show, even though you were coming for me, I still saw the man that you are, and I believed in you. I really did. I really did.
Looking back at everything, I can definitely say being on the Karamo show, having you take the time out of your day to have us on there, highlight our issues or whatever, it was definitely something that saved our family.
Oh, it's going to make me
and
cry.
And I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Thank you, Karamo.
Yeah, it warms my heart to know that you took the steps to co-parent, to be in your daughter's life, and just let y'all know that is what the Karamo show is about. It's about talking and growing, and we are seeing the growth right here. So thank y'all for giving me this update. You made me tear up. Very few people do that, so I appreciate you so much. Y'all be blessed. I'm so happy for y'all. Thank you so much, and come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all so much. Oh.